Alright, we're back at it. What's going on YouTube? What's going on Twitch live stream? Welcome back to Ravens Rebuild. Alright, so we left off with the end of the 2022 draft. Did I just see 2023? I swear I saw it said 2023 rookies. That's not accurate. Did I see that text wrong? Some 2023 draft. Am I stupid? That's not correct, right? What year are we in? That's not accurate. We didn't just do the 2023 draft. We just did the 2022 draft for the 2022 and 2023 season. We just finished the 2021 season. What? What? Why does it say? Okay, you see off-season recap, top right, next to that NFL draft 2023. That was not the draft we just had. Literally, it was the 2022 draft. Am I dumb? 2021 NFL draft should be Trevor Lawrence. Unless I'm just really stupid. Nope, Trevor Lawrence. Why does it say 2023? I don't know, man. Alright, let's just get into the next season. Whatever year this is, it's season 2. Technically, it's the first full season since we took over halfway into the 2021 season. Finished off the real season that's going on right now, of course. I shouldn't have to explain this, but the game said it was the 2023 draft. So.
When DeMarcus Ware was selected 11th overall.
It's true. It's true he was. Shout out to Marcus Ware. Alright. We still have scouting on auto. Do I want to tinker around with scouting at all? The answer to that question is no, not really. But, and for whatever reason, it's duplicated multiple of our scouts. I don't know why. I see corner, I see lineman. We really don't need a quarterback scout. Sorry, Grace Park. We really just don't need a quarterback scout. Linebacker, guard. So we need another tier 1 scout. Running back? And a little fullback? Alright. That works. If I hit the right button. if I can hit the right button. Now, which one hasn't been used? The Northeast has been used. Southeast has been used. Central's been used. West. Alright. Scouting's very strange now. I don't necessarily think it's worse, but I also don't think it's necessarily good. So that's kind of all I'm gonna say about scouting. We'll see how I approach like drafting from now on. I may want to trade picks rather than just take shots in the dark at players. It's so hard to know information about players right now in this current scouting format, so I don't know. One thing I do want to do, I wanted to give our rookies better faces than the generic ones, and I had not done that, so I'm gonna do it now. Editing players, my favorite thing to do in franchise mode. I say that as a joke, but it's basically true. Jimmy Ruckert looks fine. New center, Zion Johnson. We'll give him a better looking, realistic face than that. Come on. I'm hitting the buttons. Keep up with me. That's a defensive tackle if I've ever seen one. And that's a 60-year-old coach. How about this one? He looks like he could be a center. Sure. Sean Ryan. Let's just get a glimpse real quickly of what Sean Ryan actually looks like in real life. You know, it's not a horrible unlikeness. I don't know about John here. John looks rather old. Yet he comes back out of nowhere. He's like, Skillet hates old people. It's not terrible either, other than the fact he looks like he's a older coach and not a player. We're gonna change that for John here. See, like that in the face looks pretty good, but he doesn't look like he's an offensive lineman, you know what I mean? He doesn't look like a very big dude. I don't know. That's the one that it was, right? This one. See, this guy looks like a corner or a receiver, maybe. This guy looks like a coach. This guy looks angry. How about this one? His head, his shape went like way down. I don't know. Yeah. Let's keep going. Trevor Penning, already a bust. Like I can't work with those ratings ever. He's 23. He's a 58, normal dev, third round pick. I can't do anything with that. I'm sorry. If it's any consolation, I think Trevor Penning is a much better prospect than a 58. So, you know, at least he has that going for him, I guess. At least he's not a 58. You know, I was thinking he was going to be like 65, 67, somewhere in that range. So to be only a 58 was really a sad surprise. Not enough hair. This guy? We'll go with this guy. Feel bad for him because he's a good prospect in real life, and it's not going to happen in this rebuild. I don't really know why exactly. His awareness is decent. I mean, his blocking ratings are very, very low. But they're not like all low. Like, why is he so bad? Like, 58 is terrible. But if I'm being honest, he doesn't look that much worse than Juwan James, other than pass blocking and awareness. And that's a 20-point differential, so I just don't think I can play him. To the defense, Owe, Thibodeau, we can get him a different face, I think. One that looks a little different. And hopefully more like him a tad bit. Yeah, because I'm looking at him. It's really not too bad. It's really not actually too bad. He just doesn't look like this guy. How he looks like a defensive tackle or maybe an offensive lineman. This guy looks like maybe a quarterback or a receiver. He looks smaller. He doesn't look like this dude. I went, Kayvon Thibodeau's a defensive end. Somebody with like this type of frame. But he doesn't have the hair of like this guy. Or this guy. And these, I'm just not using these faces, honestly. They just look, they look too generic. This guy, honestly, is not bad. I feel like his hair is not exactly, but honestly, it's not too bad. Like, the facial hair is good. It really doesn't matter anyway. Let's go with that. I'm trying to speed run this a little bit so it doesn't take forever. We can set up our depth chart and just start mowing down seasons. Tyus Bowser. I kind of went back and forth with this after stream. I was thinking about it. He is really horrible in coverage, and he's really not even that much of a run stopper. But our alternatives are to sign just like a middling free agent who's not going to be that much better. I don't think that's really worth having when we can just start Bowser. And he at least can rush the passer. If he's in on a play where he needs to, contain the edge, straight up just try to sack the quarterback, as your third linebacker on the field, that's kind of what you want. So I kind of like having him in that spot. Trading out Taven Young for Jason Verrett, I think, was a good move. Here's something else to be a little bit aware of. I have no idea what our cap situation is right now at this current moment. Post-draft. We could be in a bit of trouble, and I don't know that we are. So, what do we actually need to sign? Because we have 45 players on the roster. We don't need that much. Do we need maybe like backup linemen? Do we need any of those? We need a backup center, a backup power rusher, and a backup linebacker. That's about it. Okay, so we only need 3 players. Don't need any starters. These are good things. These are very, very good things. But how much money do we have? Oh, we have 35 million. Okay. Well, that's the benefit of not spending my money in free agency, I guess. And like I said, I didn't want to sign a guy like Teron Armstead to a long-term deal knowing that I have to pay Lamar Jackson. Knowing that guys like Ronnie Stanley and Mark Andrews, specifically, since I'm looking at them right now, knowing that their contracts are continuing to go up. Like you see Stanley going from 18.5 to 21.5 to 24 million. So I didn't think, like, yeah, we could have used that money, but that's using all the money. That would be using like 25 plus mil per year on one player, and I didn't think it was worth all that. But I'm glad we have cap space. We could potentially make a trade of some sort after we fill out our team here. I'm looking at our defense only being an 80, and that is a bit concerning. Let's see what's all in free agency. Wow, Casey Hayward and Chris Harris. Interesting. Right off the bat, that's interesting. Quarterbacks, we drafted De'Aaron King. We don't really need a backup. I offered Tyrod, and then I offered Colin Kaepernick, and then I offered a third quarterback that also didn't accept my deal. Who was that? Heineke? I think it was Taylor Heineke. None of them accepted. It's fine. We drafted King. Backup QBs usually throw like 2 passes a year, so not a big deal there. Raheem Mostert for cheap. I mentioned him in free agency as being a guy I might want to bring in. Maybe we sign Mostert and trade Justice Hill. We really won't have a spot for Tyson Williams? Tyron Williams? Tyson Williams, right? If we sign Mostert. But we did sign Williams for 5 years. So he's going to be around. I mean, he's an 82 overall back. He's even a better power guy than a receiving back. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and sign him. If nothing else, he's really good running back depth. So Cordero Patterson would be too, but he's not as good and he's a little older. Oh man. Oh man. T.Y. Hilton, Sammy Watkins, and A.J. Green. 3 formerly great receivers. Sammy Watkins was great at times. I don't know if he was ever, like, for an entire season great. But A.J. Green, T.Y. Hilton, borderline Hall of Fame formerly players. Not anymore. We don't really need a receiver either, so. Tough. Tight ends, we don't need one. Offensive line, what'd I say? We need a backup center only. David Quasenberry could be that guy. 32-year-old veteran. I think he had cancer that he overcame at one point. Chris Reed. He's probably the guy. He's a good backup center. Matt Skura, former Raven. Hello. I should probably turn notifications, or at least some notifications, off if I'm gonna start streaming again more regularly. I don't really want those popping up too often. Not a big deal. We'll sign Chris Reed. He'll be our backup center. And what else did I say? We need a backup speed rusher. Or no, power rusher? Power rusher, I think. Could bring back Pernell McPhee. Very not fast at this point. Very not fast. Jordan Jenkins was kind of a decent player for a little bit. So was Jordan Willis. Is there anybody remotely young that we could sign? Not really. Not really at all, huh? Any outside linebackers that could play that spot? I mean, we're talking about a backup defensive end. It's not a big deal, but no. John Simon, former Raven and Colt. Danico Autry is down to 68 speed. I mean, there's many defensive tackles that are well over 300 pounds who have faster speed than that. But for Danico Autry's credit, he's continued to play well in real life, and he's 32 in the game, so it makes sense. I think we'll go with Jordan Willis. 86 speed is really all I'm looking at. 84 strength isn't bad. It's interesting that he's a power rusher, and Jordan Jenkins is a speed rusher. I would kind of flip those, or else have them both be power rushers. I don't know. It's probably close. It's not that close for Jordan Willis. Interesting. I guess he doesn't have the finesse moves and the technique. And the only other thing we need is a linebacker. KJ Wright could start. Again, we're talking about our third linebacker, though. We're already paying Bowser. We have money. We could sign KJ Wright if we want to. Musor, former Raven, was traded to the Jets. Once upon a time. Josh Bynes, who was there last year. Could just bring back Josh Bynes for the sake of a little continuity. He's 33. Do I like the idea of just bringing in KJ Wright? We have to keep Bowser because I can't trade him. The cap hit would be more than I want to take. So we could sign Wright. He would be our third linebacker behind Queen and Harrison. I mean, he's certainly the best available. But I wasn't gonna sign a starter, so I don't know what I want to do here. I could just sign a guy like Williamson. He's a little younger, he's a little faster than Bynes. He could be a backup at that spot. Or, like I said, I could just sign a full-on starter in KJ Wright. I think I'm going to do that. And that way we can have Bowser still be, like, in the mix. He might... Here's what I'll do. For our base 4-3, I'll have Bowser in the game. But on plays when it switches to sub-linebackers, I'm going to have it be KJ Wright because he's better in coverage. I think that's probably the move. That basically means they'll split time starting at that position. And with KJ Wright being 33, and with Bowser not really being a true run stopper or coverage linebacker, I think that makes a lot of sense to do. So we'll try that. And by try that, I mean that's what we're doing. that is going to be the case. I like these corners because they have really good coverage and press ability, but the speed is just not there anymore. It's going down quite a bit. We already signed Jason Verrett, and we already have, you know, two of the best, maybe the best corner duo in the league in Marlon Humphrey and Marcus Peters. I gotta think sometimes. I need 2 seconds sometimes to think. It's fine. I saw Earl Thomas go by. I mentioned him in the first episode, the first part, the first stream, whatever you want to call it. Just a weird ending to his NFL career, more than likely. I don't think he's ever gonna play again. Youngway Koo. Team's got to get on these kickers, man. Look at these guys out here. Some of the best kickers in the league. Chilling. And AJ Cole and Borquez, 80 overall punters. Well, we signed 4 guys, including Mostert, which means I'm probably going to trade Justice Hill. A bit unfortunate, since he was one of our injured players that just came back. But we also don't need 5 running backs, so if I can find a spot for him. What am I looking at right now? I clicked on injury report. Is that what I meant to click on? What did I mean to click on? Trade Center. I don't know why I clicked injuries. It might have been my controller, it might have been user error, I really don't know, to be honest with you. And Mostert's actually higher overall than Dobbins. Now that wouldn't be the case if Dobbins hadn't been hurt last year, but I do want to go ahead and trade Justice Hill. He's, I think, in his contract year, and we already re-signed Tyson Williams. And he has some value with, so far, 2 in-division teams. There we go, Cowboys. But some Bengals and Browns both want him. This would make sense. He could be the Cowboys' 3rd running back. He could beat out some of those guys. And let's try to see what we can get for him. Oh, they're over the cap. Never mind. How about the Dolphins? The Dolphins don't have the greatest running back room, although I think they signed... Yeah, they signed Melvin. And they signed Mark Ingram, so that's not going to work. Never mind. Here's a string of teams. Giants, Jags, and Jets. Okay, he would be their number 2 running back behind Saquon Barkley for the Giants. So let's ship him off to New York. And they're over the cap as well. Okay, everybody's over the cap. Except for us. We're 35 million to the good. Jaguars, he would be their 3rd guy. Jets, he would be competing with a rookie. So let's trade him to the Jaguars. He can beat out most of those dudes. And they are under the cap. So thank goodness I found a trade partner. Finally. Maybe a 4th will get it through. Almost the 3rd. Maybe a 4 and a 5 and get 2 picks. Or a 4 and a 6. 4 and a 6. I don't suppose I could get a 4, 6, and a 7. No. Alright. Close. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. I clicked the touchpad by accident. 4 and a 6. There we go. Justice Hill on the move to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alright. Let's see if there's anything else I want to trade. I don't think there is. I could trade Patrick Ricard. Probably not going to get much return off of a fullback. Got to change KJ Wright's position, as well as Chris Reed's. Do I want to trade one of my depth corners here? I could sign a better fourth corner. I know I've been trading a lot of their depth, but to me it's kind of worth doing that to get the picks. Even if we only end up getting like mediocre depth with those picks, like at least I have the draft capital, you know. I'm gonna trade both these guys, maybe. Wow, the 49ers have a very weird group of corners here. They're all bad, but there are like some young guys in here. I'll let them figure it out with 2 new additions. I mean, Lewis Marshall would be their second highest rated corner, so they should definitely be in the market for like some of those 30-year-old plus guys. Maybe a 5th round pick will get this done. Maybe a 5 and a 6. No, not even close. 5 and a 7. No, just a 5. Just a 5. Alright. For 2 guys that are not going to develop, that's fine. And then I kind of, we could upgrade Chuck Clark too, potentially. That I mean, he's good for a strong safety, but I mean, he's not like Jamal Adams or something, you know. He had a good year last year. He's still got 2 years left on his contract. We could absorb the cap hit, but if I'm just trading him for his replacement, I don't love that. I think we'll be good there with trades for now. So what do I need? I need to pick up a corner, at least one corner, and then maybe a safety as well. Who could be my 4th corner? Who still has very good coverage ratings? Not Tariq Bracy. I mean, Hayward looks phenomenal, and he's still a good athlete. I mean, he's an 87 overall. Like, he's still very, very good. Is it worth $7 million to bring him in to be our 4th corner? He could also be a backup safety for us. I mean, he's gonna play, so yeah. I think that is worth. I mean, I'm tempted to maybe even play him over Jason Verrett, because he is a higher overall. I don't know. We'll see how that one pans out. Mostert on the team. Need to move Chris Reed to center. Hopefully this doesn't take his scheme fit. I know he's 30 years old, so it doesn't matter too much, but I don't like taking players' scheme fits away from him. I think is he 62 with the Colts? I was thinking he was 66 and maybe couldn't have that number because of Cleveland. Jordan Willis. Holy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn notifications off if I'm gonna stream more. Yikes, man. K2, that was the loudest message I've ever seen in my life. Holy cow, it's still going. Alright, K2 spamming me. What number was KJ Wright with the Seahawks? Wasn't he 50? Holy cow, it's still going. Was he 56? 58? I can't remember. What number was KJ Wright Seahawks? Oh, he was just 50. Okay. I think I already have a 50, don't I? Yeah. Well, can't make him 52, and I can't make him 55, so I guess 56 is gonna have to do. Isn't he like, he's like 34 with the Raiders right now, right? Oh, Ulysses Gilbert's 50. I could change his number, but it's not a big deal. So yeah, KJ Wright will play sub packages because he's a better cover linebacker. And honestly, he should be playing over Malik Harrison. And honestly, if we're going to really get honest about it, right now he's better than Patrick Queen. But Patrick Queen's also 23, and I need him to develop as much as possible. So, and then Bowser can... he can exist. I don't know. Casey Hayward's even a higher overall right now than Marcus Peters is. That's insane. That play rec is so high. The coverage is really high. He should probably be playing at least over Jason Verrett, let alone maybe even Marcus Peters. That's kind of crazy to think about. Let's change that number from 17 to 20, huh? 25, how about that? Yeah, I don't know. Depth chart's going to be a puzzle to figure out. He's going to be a backup safety, I think, so maybe we don't start him. Keep in mind we traded our first round pick to move up and select Kayvon Thibodeau out of Oregon, the pass rusher. And that's our best player list at the moment. Stanley's back. Casey Hayward comes in. Verrett comes in. Marquise Brown's up to superstar. Mostert comes in. Dobbins is back healthy. Derek Wolfe is back healthy. KJ Wright's here. Always a superstar now. Sam Cook is 40. There's Thibodeau. Only 21 years old. I would have loved to see him be a tiny bit better out of the gate. I know he's a 77 and he's probably got superstar, I want to say. I can't imagine making him just star. Whoever made this draft class, the name just had meat in the name. I couldn't see the file name, who it was made by, because the file share is so bad. So, you know, thanks Madden, thanks EA on that one. We got some new linemen like Sean Ryan and Zion Johnson. Again, Ben Cleveland, if you watched any of my last episode, stream, whatever, Ben Cleveland I like in real life a lot. I think he's going to be a very good player. Like somewhere between a below average starting caliber guard and like Marshall Yonda. I feel like that's kind of his range. Like he could be kind of just what he is right now, but as a starter, so maybe his overall would get bumped up a little bit. Or he could be like an elite actual guard if he develops the way I think he can. So he's got a wide range of and then there's Trevor Penning, man. I just I'm so bummed he's only a 59. I really am bummed. I don't like it. I don't like that he's only a 59. But it is what it is. That's the price you pay for using draft classes that are not your own. And I was okay with that draft class because I thought it looked pretty good, and it did. It was pretty good. Mostert really isn't a guy I want running the ball a ton. I think he'll be like our backup third down back. But honestly, I want Tyson Williams to develop a little bit, so I'm gonna move Mostert down to fourth string. That might look weird, but it'll work out. Fullback will be Ricard, of course. We got Boyle, who's a great blocker. Gus Edwards, who's big. Marquise Brown, Rashad Bateman, both superstars. I don't know which one I really want to be the number one receiver and which one I want to be the slot. I'm kind of tempted to to switch these guys and put Marquise Brown in the slot. I guess I could just keep Marquise Brown at number one and then put Bateman in the slot like was last year. I'll probably just stick with that. The speed out of our tight end position is not very encouraging. Other than Andrews is 86, which is not bad. Derek King, I don't know if he can play running back or receiver very well. This form of him. It says he's a 26. For quarterbacks, I don't think that's always accurate. He probably has like some catch ratings. You can see his route runnings compared to Lamar Jackson are a little bit better. His catching is not better, but like catching traffic, he's 10 better than Lamar. Spec catch 18 better. Short route 4 better. Medium route, what is that, 32 better. Deep route 18 better. I think I did all that math correctly. That looks fine there. Offensive line, I still think I want Ben Powers to get most of the backup offensive line snaps. So, except for maybe like at guard. So, because he's not very strong. What we'll do this. We'll make Ben Powers the backup tackle and center at each position, and Chris Reed will be the third string at every position. But for guards, we'll go with Ben Cleveland. And then Reed. Because really, there's only two extra linemen that I want to play at all, and that's Powers and Cleveland. If Reed plays a little bit, that's fine. I just don't want... Oh, and I guess Chris Reed should still be the backup center, huh? Oh, no. Powers. That's what I said. There we go. Alright. Yeah, it took me just a second to remember what I said. I know. It's just that John Ajukwu and Trevor Penning in this franchise are so bad. Like, if they're ever on the field, they're going to allow sacks. They're going to just get bulldozed and rush through. So, I don't really want them playing. If at all, we can all help it. And again, you know, the ratings don't look awful, but they don't look good. So, I'd rather have Powers or Chris Reed or Ben Cleveland playing than those two other rookies. Then we got our defense. I expect big things here in this season from Owe and Thibodeau, and it's only going to get better. They're both only going to get better and better, so very, very young pass rushers. What I want to do here is start Matabuke as my top defensive tackle, Brandon Williams to play in base sets, and then Derek Wolfe, I want him to be our other rush defensive tackle. And that's pretty close to what the game thought too, so I'll take that. Brandon Williams, though, I don't really want ever rushing the passer, so we'll switch him with Jordan Willis. Alright. I think that's for the best. And then we should have not our starting edge players. Should have our backups. KJ Wright is not going to be starting right there, so get him out of there. And then who do we have that are really true backups here? We have Gilbert and Evans. So Gilbert, Evans. Gilbert and Evans. Gilbert and I'm still trying to decide what I want to do with Bowser and KJ Wright. So actually what I think should happen then, KJ Wright I'm going to list down here, which obviously doesn't look right. But like I'm saying, I do want Bowser to still play some because he has a good skill set. It's just that he's playing out of position because we have K1 Thibodeau on the team. He took a spot. What we're going to do then for sub linebacker, which is in traditional pass coverage sets, we're going to have Queen, KJ Wright, Malik Harrison. I still want Harrison over Wright though, because he's younger and I want him to develop more. And he will play more that way, so. Yeah. KJ Wright still going to play a lot. Tyus Bowser will get to play more this way. Now for corners. This is a struggle, man. I'm doing updates. I forgot to stop those. Am I sounding laggy? I really hope I'm not sounding laggy. No, I just sound weird. That's fine. No, just weird. So we signed Ferret in free agency thinking he would be our third corner. But I also didn't think we would have the cap space to sign a guy like Hayward, so I think, honestly, I think Hayward's just going to be our third corner. And that's kind of a bummer for Verrett. But knowing that, I think now Verrett can be our backup safety. Because he definitely has better hit power than Hayward, so that checks out. And then Stevens actually has a little bit of ability to play corner. Like 65 man isn't good, but 71 zone and 73 press are at least like serviceable. And then Verrett is going to be our backup. You know what? He could start. Oh shoot, he could start at safety. Oh shoot, I could use Chuck Clark as a sub linebacker. Do I want to do that though? I think Chuck Clark's still worth playing over Jason Verrett or Hayward, whichever one doesn't start. So what we're gonna do then is we'll just have Verrett be our backup safety, like third safety off the bench, and then the other guys stay in their like fourth and fifth safety roles. Third string free safety, third string strong safety. Like, overall wise, it does make more sense to play Verrett at safety over Clark. But again, Clark is younger. He's still got a year left on his contract. See if we can develop him a little more. See if he goes up to star dev would be big. Of course, Tucker and Cook. And, ooh, we could use Mostert for returns this year. I think we should. Mostert, Duvernay, Brown. We don't have a lot of very good return ability on this team, but we have decent guys at the top that can do it, so. Like, would I ever really want Jason Verrett returning kicks? No, never. Mostert, Duvernay, Brown. Mostert. It's not even up there. Mostert. Mostert, Duvernay, Brown, Wallace, and Verrett. Is that right? Yep. I don't know why that didn't, because I auto reordered. I don't know why that didn't change at all. Long snapper, I guess Chris Reed. Perfect for that. Jeremy Ruckert and Nick Boyle. Okay, third down back, Dobbins, Mostert, Williams. Power back, I think I want Dobbins, Edwards, Mostert. Yeah, like just like that. There you go. And then slot receiver, I think it should still be Bateman. Since he's a lower overall and younger, he can develop more than Brown. And Brown's gonna be fine too, like as the number one guy. I think I want Bateman putting in work this season. Could even use Mostert a little bit. This is not correct. Get Willis in there. And you know what else I want to add? Instead of having Hayes maybe down here, we could have Bowser. Let's do that. It's not like he's gonna, his role's gonna shoot up by being there. So Thibodeau, Hayes, and Bowser. Yeah, it's fine. I already set those. That's how I want it. I already set those how I want it. And then slot corner should be Hayward, Verrett if we need, and then Stevens. And that's it. We're ready for the year. Well, not quite. Never quite ready. Wait a minute. No, I already did. I just finished our depth chart. What do I think I have to do? I don't know. I need to sign our practice squad before we get into the first regular season game. But teams are. I clicked on depth chart again, dude. I keep meaning to click adjust roster. Is that what it's called? I've clicked the wrong thing twice now, so obviously I don't know. Adjust lineup. Come on now. There it is. There we go. There's the team. So this is the team for year 2. We've already gone over the roster, but here it is in a much easier to see at one time format. Want to see Lamar compete for MVP. Want to see J.K. Dobbins go crazy. I want to see 1,000-yard seasons from Brown, Bateman, Andrews. I want to see our offensive line develop a lot. I need them to. And I want to see Lamar to 99 overall. Those are some goals for the offense. Defense, I just need that steady improvement, honestly. I need Thibodeau, Manabuke, Owe, Queen, Harrison, honestly Humphrey still, Elliott and Clark. I need all those guys to just keep developing and get better. I don't have a ton of faith that our defense is going to be like top 5, top 10 maybe even, but I think they should be good on, I mean, they're obviously good on paper. Got some freak athletes out there. And don't forget about KJ Wright down there too, so I like it. I like this team. It's fun. It's fun to rebuild teams, and I think I've done a pretty good job. One moment. Alright, sorry for that pause. I'm sure that'll be fun to watch on YouTube. I really am going to have to edit these down at some point. I'm going to have to pause again, though, so here comes another one. Get ready to pause. Get ready to fast forward on YouTube. Get ready for it. I'm still waiting for this message to send, to load. There we go. Alright. Please wait. Please hold. Please hold. Alright. Continuing on. Baltimore Ravens 2022 season. Regardless of what the game tried to say earlier, it was the 2023 draft. Just wrong. Incorrect. Alright, let's get into it. Keep in mind we have the ability to sign 6 more players if we want to, so I am going to... I swear I clicked down one more time. I am going to check free agency. See what gets let go by teams. Probably not too many very good players because that stipulation that you can't cut 70 overall players or lower is still there. So guys, team's just going to get stuck with them, you know. Let's look at practice squad eligible players. Kennedy Brooks out of Oklahoma. I mean, this is why you really don't sign or re-sign running backs, because like I gave Tyson Williams a 5-year contract, and there's just Kennedy Brooks sitting there in free agency. It's tough, man. It really is tough. He's a baddie. I felt weird saying that. I'm not gonna lie. Tyler Batty. Let's keep going. Let's keep advancing. Ooh, okay, we got some things going on here. We've lost both preseason games so far, which isn't a great sign. It probably doesn't matter too much, but it's not a great sign. Wow. Terrible coverage at 58. Very, very poor. But we got some things going on. Who is this going to be for? Camp Standout? Could it be Justin Matabuke? Could it be Devin Duvernay? Could it be Derek King? Let's find out. Hopefully it's a starter. It's Justin Matabuke. Okay. Okay. Let's go Block Shed. I like that. That means he could go up to Superstar potentially. That would be nice. That'd be very, very nice. Check on free agency. Chris Harris still available. T.Y. Hilton and those receivers are still available. Kickers and punters starting to get signed though. I love me some Rodrigo Blankenship. But we got Justin Tucker. Just don't need him. Don't really need him at this time. Alright. And we ended up losing all 3 preseason games. Wait a minute. Hold on. I simmed 3 games and it says we're 0-2. You see the preseason standings down there for the AFC North? It says each team only played 2 games, but we've played 3. This game is immaculate. I love me some Madden. AJ Bouye was released. See, I don't really understand how. Like, that shouldn't even be possible. I don't know. Sheldon Rankins, I would rather have him than Brandon Williams, but since we have Brandon Williams, I'm not going to sign Sheldon Rankins. Kyle Rudolph's in there. Alright. Let's see what we can do for our practice squad here. Adrian Martinez, I'm intrigued by the speed, but if you see, you can half see it. His awareness is only 50-something, 58. Which is worse than even Thompson down there at a 59. I think that's Skylar Thompson. Let's go with Tanner Morgan then. He doesn't have half bad speed, and his awareness is in the 70s. I have no idea what kind of arm talent he has. But we're also talking about our 3rd string QB basically, so he doesn't look too awful, honestly. If I was a more Kenny Brooks still available. If I was a team with a quarterback like that was less mobile, I would have probably gone for a guy like Tanner Morgan rather than De'Aaron King to be the backup. KJ Hamler. Now, I'm guessing that if I put him on our practice squad, he's just going to get signed. And I don't really want to sign him just to trade him, so I'm not going to sign him. Keelan Stokes is interesting with that 95 speed. I think we're going to go with him out of Tulsa. Not the best route runner in the world at a 59, but beggars can't be choosers here. Let's see, we can get Poljan back. Tony Poljan back to the practice squad. Very cool. Can maybe be our 3rd tight end next year. You never know. Offensive lineman, anything in the 60s. Castillo actually went up to a 61. Now, wasn't he a 58 when I traded him? Did he really get 3 upgrades? Bring him back. He really got like 3 upgrades. Good for him. He's good enough to make the team now. Blake Hance, but he's 26. Jack Anderson's up to a 60, and he's only 23. 56 agile. Neither of these guys are really good. Stuber even has that captaincy glitch, or it shows he's got the badge. He's not even on a team, so it doesn't make a ton of sense. Come on, let me scroll, please. Let me scroll. Mike Tverdov out of Rutgers. He'd be the type of guy that the Patriots would sign, and he would have like 10 sacks one year all of a sudden. And then they wouldn't re-sign him, and he would go somewhere else and have like 1 sack the rest of his career. Am I wrong? Wow, Noah Ellis has 96 strength, but only 53 speed. He's the definition of a 3-4 nose tackle. So rather than going with Ellis, we're going to go with Marvin Wilson. I had him as a 1st round prospect, and a lot of other people did too, it wasn't just me. Had him as a 1st round caliber prospect after the 2019 college season, and just didn't really pan out to be that way. Ended up going undrafted, which I thought was surprising. To go that low, you know, to not even go at all. But it happens, you know. Things happen. Let's get some linebackers here. I'm gonna load up Anthony Jennings, Jojo Doman, pass coverage, rookie. You don't really see that very often. I don't really want Bocce. or Patty Fisher. But I do want Davian Taylor. And some of these guys are going to get signed, unfortunately. Sean Jolly, 5'9", 175 out of Appalachian State. Sure. Top safeties available is only a 64 overall. Welcome to the team, 64 overall Juju Hughes. At least to the practice squad, anyway. Do we have any more spots? We have one more spot at least. I don't need... Well, you know what? Actually, hold on a minute. Sam Cook's pretty old at this point. Let's go with Hofrichter to hit the practice squad, and then maybe we don't have to worry about a punter. Man, KJ Hamler. He seems like he would fit in really well with the Ravens receiving core. He's probably a pretty good return man as well. His ratings. I kind of want to sign him. He's just not going to develop because I already have my top 3 receivers plus Tylan Wallace. So he's really going to be stuck behind all those guys. I'll let somebody else pick him up. And then the players that cannot be put on the practice squad. Is there anything worth signing here? I don't need a QB. I don't need a running back. I don't need another fullback. Zach Pascal now is the best receiver available. Tied with Hilton, Watkins, AJ Green, Tyrell Williams. Just don't need a receiver. Don't really need a tight end. I mean, I could play him over Rucker, but I'd rather play Rucker. Oh, there's offensive linemen now? All of a sudden, there's 3 decent offensive linemen. Like Tyrell Crosby. Oh, and Bradley Bozeman. He was given like a $5 million contract in the offseason. And he's just cut. Okay. Wow. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have used all my picks on offensive line. Because apparently... And there's Villanueva, who I traded. Wow. Man, I could have built... You know what, though? They're all like mid-low 70s. It's not that big of a deal. We got young talent in there. That's better to have than very far regressed 30-plus-year-old players. Justin Houston. He was our starter last year. We replaced him with Thibodeau. I'd say that's an upgrade. They're like almost the exact same overall right now, but Thibodeau's going to be, you know, close to a 90 at some point, so I'm cool with that. Josie Jewell could have been a linebacker for us. Don't really need him. Decent corners, but I mean, look at the ages. They're all 29 or older. Get down to Bless Austin, who was released by the Jets in real life this year, and the Jets have... They really don't have 2 starting corners. They really don't. Nobody using the 39-year-old Robbie Gould at this point. Thomas Morstead, who was cut in real life by the Saints. And Rigoberto Sanchez, man, I hate that for him, that he's cut in this franchise. Very good punter for the Colts. I think they might have signed Jack Fox, so I get why they made the switch there. But we are ready to go into the 2022 regular season. It's finally time. And we only lost 1 practice squad player. It was Anthony Jennings. That's not too bad. Let's go ahead and replace him. I'm guessing KJ Hamler's gone. Just a guess. Doesn't look like anybody else got cut of note. Hey, maybe Nick Foles. Does Nick Foles count as a player cut of note? Probably not. Devin Asiasi as a tight end. Dylan Mabin with 91 speed as a corner, as a like boundary corner. Ben Skronik out of Notre Dame. Let's go with the corner. Let's go with Dylan Mabin. Slim pickings for practice squad. Okay, so somebody did sign KJ Hamler to their active roster. These are the practice squad players on other teams that we could sign. We're the only team with a practice squad quarterback. That's hard to believe. We have the top practice squad running back with Brooks. Quez Watkins is the best receiver available. I'm surprised he's on the practice squad for the Eagles. I think they did draft Olave, though. Some kind of meh tight ends out here. I did like Bryson Hopkins when he got drafted, but hasn't developed. A 69 overall lineman, Shane Lemieux, 69 on the practice squad. He'd be our starting center right now, overall wise. 69 overall. Charlie Hick. Strobridge, North Carolina. Noah Ellis to the Chargers. That's a perfect sign right there. What did I say about Noah Ellis? Was that he was very slow but very strong. Perfect 3-4 nose tackle. Well, that would be his role with the Chargers. Alton Robinson. A little surprised to see him there. Ooh, Asmar Bilal. One of my favorite Notre Dame athletes. Even though it says he went to Illinois, that's incorrect. Check his Wikipedia. And it's been like that for a year. When he got added to Madden 21, it said Illinois, and they just haven't bothered correcting it, which is really a pain to look at and to think about. The fact that they just either haven't noticed or don't care enough to fix it. There's Sean Jolly. We're getting jolly for the holidays. Jolly for Ravens rebuild. Braden Mann, who was like a 4th or a 5th round draft pick. Jets practice squad now. Alright, so there's really nothing here in free agency. The last thing I can really think to look at would be the trade block before we get into this season. Like I said, we have 6 openings on our roster right now that we could fill. We just don't really need anything, and I'd rather have like our starters playing every snap than backups coming in and playing over them. That's not what I want. Trade block. Carson Wentz is on the trade block because the Colts signed Jameis Winston. That's their own fault. I like Jameis, but you still have Carson Wentz. You can't be paying both. And their top team need is still quarterback. Yeah, that's a pretty bad situation to be in. Kareem Hunt is on the trade block because of Nick Chubb, if I could speak correctly. Jeez. A.J. Dillon down there. That'd be an interesting pickup. Diami Brown. Nico Collins. Albert Okwuegbunam. I screwed it up. Yeah, man, my mouth struggles. They called him Albert O. I was able to say it at one point. It's gotten away from me in the last year. Some decent offensive linemen and a lot of Broncos in here, which is what I said during the draft when they took the one guy. No, that one guy, the center, the best center prospect in this year's draft class. I can never remember his name. Is it Linderbaum? It's Tyler Linderbaum, right? Yeah, names just come and go in my head. I don't know. I'm not really seeing anything on the trade block here that I want to trade for. Isaiah Rodgers, I like. Oh yeah. Okay, I saw Nasir Adderley there. I want to see something real quick. What the heck? Did you see the team needs? It was screwed up. It had little whatever symbols. I don't know what that was. Jesse Bates and Derwin James safety duo. Gosh, man. And yet they have like these guys at corner. I like Asante Samuel, don't get me wrong. But if they sign Jesse Bates, if they would just move Derwin James to corner and then they could have these two be their safeties, it would make so much more sense. Ah, if I was the Chargers, man. If only I was the Chargers. If only this was Chargers rebuild. No, I'm glad I'm fine with not being the Chargers. I like this Ravens rebuild idea. We got a camp standout. We'll get there eventually to it. See what it is in a moment. Eventually, you know. 92. Is this Owe? Oh, Manabuke. Right. 2 sacks and tackles for loss to continue the breakout. Can you do that? He's gonna have to do like a couple more weeks worth of things. I don't. It's gonna be tough. It really is gonna be tough. I'm gonna. Oh my goodness, this music, bro. Dominating offense.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
We're gonna say run game. Let's get J.K. Dobbins going. And obviously Lamar Jackson. And company. We have a very good group of running backs. Season goal is going to be to make the playoffs, and I think it's going to be that every single year. Unless I completely just blow up the team at some point. Like 15 years from now if Lamar Jackson's gone. Man, we really might have like 15 more years with Lamar Jackson. That's wild to think about. Like I said, I'm letting the CPU handle scouting. I don't want to mess with it. It's just it's a pain. I don't like it. That's kind of all I have to say about it. All right. Alright, at this point, I'll mark it down in my timestamps for this video, because I'm sure it's going to be another long stream. Here's the team. We're ready to get going into this 2022 season. We got 2 rookie linemen. We got Ronnie Stanley back. We got J.K. Dobbins back, healthy. We got 2 superstar receivers. We got Lamar Jackson, can't forget to mention him. Mark Andrews. Defensively, we got the best player in this year's draft class, Kayvon Thibodeau, playing across from a new superstar, Jason Odafe-Owe. We got Chuck Clark in there. We got Marcus Peters back. We got Marlon Humphrey. We got Casey Hayward also on the team, as well as Jason Verrett. Kind of a surprise, but a welcome one, I guess. He's still very good. And so is Justin Tucker. He's pretty good. 99 kicking accuracy, 99 kicking power. You know, he's all right. Pretty good kicker. I don't know if you heard of him. Only the greatest kicker of all time. And the quick look at our practice squad. It's nobody that's really going to make a huge impact long term. I think if nobody signs Kennedy Brooks, he's going to make the team next year. But we're a long way from that happening. So that's a look at the team. Let's get into this season. Start simulating. Get through all these breakout challenges. And hey, do you think you're gonna win, coach? And no, I don't. Okay, here's XP. And players are going to be mad if we lose a game, and receivers are going to be mad if I don't throw them the ball enough. So let's get through all this stuff, and let's see who we have to negotiate with, and let's see what kind of season we can put together. We finished 10-7 last year. We get the Cleveland Browns on the road, week 1, and we win 42-36. Wow. That's a lot of points. It's a lot of points to give up, too, but when you score 42, you got a good chance to win. And we did. And I swear, these things just take so long to load. They really do. They take forever. Oh, he didn't get his challenge? Oh, he didn't get his challenge even though he scored 42 points. I thought he was going to do it. He was going to have to hit like 2 more markers to get Superstar, which is a lot. That's a big ask. But we've managed to win. That's just as important. Not really. I think I would trade 2 games over the course of a 30-year rebuild to have a player get a dev trait, to be honest. Yeah, I guess we didn't run the ball as well as I wanted us to, but we still won the game, so we get a couple staff points, a little XP. It's not too bad. And we even got a weekly award. Okay. We got Patrick Queen. 15 tackles, a sack, and a pick 6. Nice. Love that. Would like to see a breakout challenge for Patrick Queen too. I need him to go up to Superstar at some point. Do our upgrades. As we do every week. It's tedious, but it's important. We need to try to make our linemen scheme fits. Sean Ryan eventually could end up being a tackle. He has pretty high pass protector for a 21-year-old hidden dev rookie. So that's not out of the realm of possibility. Zion Johnson, because he's agile, and I don't think he's ever going to play left tackle, I think with him we're just going to straight up make him better at agile. Brandon Stevens, backup safety. Just keep his own. Ben Cleveland, go agile. Again, I feel for him because I like Ben Cleveland. He's just not going to start for us in this rebuild. Same with like Trevor Penning. I like Trevor Penning as a prospect for this upcoming draft, but at a 58 overall, he's just not going to play for us, unfortunately. We got some important starters with upgrades here. Mark Andrews. Big upgrade package. 3 pass block. Okay. That's cool. J.K. Dobbins. You know, for him too, I also want to just make him as good as he can be. Like top heavy, and then maybe work on receiving and power later. So let's go elusive. Chuck Clark needs to continue to develop in order to stay on this team really past this season, but definitely past next season when his contract will be up. Patrick Queen, still can't make him a scheme fit. He needs to become a scheme fit, man. So it's one off after every single upgrade. Kayvon Thibodeau, his first upgrade of his career. We're gonna go run stopper. Get that block shedding up. Rashad Bateman. I've been trying to make him a scheme fit too, and just can't quite do it. Devin Duvernay. Ooh, Lamar's coming up too. Wow. Big upgrades early in the season. Duvernay gets a 2-point boost. That's pretty impressive. Can I see a 2-point boost from Lee Harrison as well? No. We got a 0 overall boost, as a matter of fact. Oh well. And Lamar, I still want to go with strong arm, I think. Do I? Let's just go improviser. Oh, 3 deep. Okay. Wow, his deep accuracy is higher than his short and his medium now. He's the number 2 QB? Yeah, I guess because Brady and Breeze. Rodgers and Wilson regressed a little bit, maybe? Lamar's is the number 2 QB behind Mahomes at a 95? Alright. We take those. We take those. Alright, week 2. I think we're ready for it, yeah. On the road still against the Las Vegas Raiders. A lot of things going on with the Las Vegas Raiders these days. And a win is not one of them. We get the dub against the Raiders. And we lose Stephen Holfricker, our practice squad punter. That's okay. Yeah, it makes sense. He would get signed. All the guys available are older. And there's none left available for practice squad. So, who are we gonna sign? How about Divine Diablo? Cut by the Raiders. Hybrid linebacker safety prospect drafted this season. In real life, real season. And we've scored 40 points in both of our first games here. That's pretty good. And another weekly award. We're racking up the awards. Lamar, 5 touchdowns. Just 1 carry for 9 yards. And it's just goofy, you know? Like, Lamar's gonna run more than that. But whatever. Ooh, we can negotiate this week. Let's check out the mock draft. I really don't want to bother with scouting, but I'll at least look at a mock draft. Because I do like my mock drafts, you know. Brady Chandler, a QB to the Packers. Why are the Packers, one, taking a QB with Rodgers and Love on the team? And also, why are they picking at pick 1 right now? The Giants, who took a QB last year, they're not going to take one, hopefully. Would not make sense. Where are we? We should be way down here somewhere. Oh, we don't have our first round pick. Oh yeah. Never mind. So really, what's the first round mock draft gonna do any good for me, you know? Especially if we win the Super Bowl. I guess, well, do we have an extra second round pick maybe? I think we do, so. I was gonna say we wouldn't pick till 64, but maybe we'd pick earlier than that. Some more upgrades to do. Definitely need to get Matabuke's power rushing up. He's a good player and he's playing up to an 80. But his power rushing is only a 75. We need to get that up for sure. I just had a flashback. Wasn't not Ndamukong Suh. Haloti Nada. Wasn't Haloti Nadi? Nadi. Haloti Nadi, yep. Let me try that again. I just had a flashback. Wasn't Haloti Nada number 92 for the Baltimore Ravens? Jeez. If I could speak low-key, if I could just speak correctly, then what? I don't know. That'd be nice if I could. It'd be nice. Let's work on Marquise Brown's physical. It's going to be hard to make him a scheme fit. So let's just work on what he's not the best at. And we're going to get some route running and release, which is nice. Decent. Let's see who we have to negotiate with throughout the season. Waiting for the loading. Oh yeah, Lamar Jackson. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, I understand this is $42 million a year. That's probably about what he's gonna get paid in real life, to be honest with you. No, oh boy, there goes my controller. Controller on the loose. Controller on the loose, it's still going. We are going to pay Lamar Jackson for his next 7 years of NFL service $301 million. Now, to put that into perspective a little bit, Lamar Jackson, who is a former MVP already at only 25 years old, is going to get $300 million over 7 years. Patrick Mahomes, on the other hand, who obviously won an MVP as well and has also won a Super Bowl, he's got $500 million over 10 years, which is 50 mil per year. So to get Lamar Jackson signed up for one, less than $50 million a year, less than Mahomes, and two, what is it, only 43 million per year if he accepts this? That's honestly a bargain. Now, I don't have $43 million laying around, but in this Madden franchise I do. So we're going to pay Lamar Jackson $301 million, and he's back for 7 years. That'll take him to his age 32 season. Yeah, we got Lamar. We're keeping Lamar. Alright, who would have thought? Everyone would have thought. Do we want to re-sign Marcus Peters under this contract? I don't think we do. We were able to pick up Casey Hayward, who's actually even better than Marcus Peters right now, for $7 million in free agency. And we also got Jason Verrett, who's only a little bit worse, for what, about 5 or 6 million? I don't think Marcus Peters is going to be worth that 13 million, and he's going to regress too. So now Marquise Brown, he's going to be another guy I probably give a 7-year contract to. He's going to want about 10, 11 mil per year. That's definitely doable for a number one receiver. Jason Verrett, no. Patrick Ricard under the franchise tag, maybe, if it's not like 5 million this year. Sam Cook, probably not. He'll probably retire. Juwan James, I think he's going to have to be replaced. He's good for this year, but he's going to regress, just like Villanueva did. Brandon Williams, we'll see if he's the best available for depth, then maybe. Raheem Mostert's kind of a rental for just to have a really fast option at running back. KJ Wright, no. Jordan Willis, these guys are just depth. I like Ben Powers, but I can't pay Ben Powers $5 million as a 70 overall. And then Casey Hayward, like I said, he's better than Marcus Peters right now, but I can't pay him $15 million at 33. It's going to regress. So we re-signed Lamar. To recap quickly, we need to re-sign Marquise Brown in week 5 when that becomes possible. I don't want to give Patrick Ricard $4.5 million a year. That's too much for fullback. Hello, human. You think I can give Patrick Ricard like $4.5, $5 million a year? I don't know about that one. And everyone else we're gonna let go. Give him $15 million. Oh, you're talking about Casey Hayward. You think Casey Hayward should get $15 million next year? At 33 years old, he's gonna be about a 83 maybe overall, 84 at best. I think we're gonna let him test free agency. Alright, before we keep going, a quick recap of our team to this point. How did your Apex games go, by the way? Or are you still playing? You used real money for that? Did you just sub? Oh, you did sub. I didn't even see it. No, wait, it doesn't say that. Did you just sub? You got the sub badge all of a sudden, but it doesn't say that you subbed. I think you have to share it for it to show up in the chat. Well, thank you for the sub, human. Appreciate it. You lost? Yeah, that's Apex. I came to understand last time we played with Vamps. You expect me to stream all month? Honestly, I might. I like this this franchise I'm doing. Enjoy your Skilly 5. You did share? It didn't show up for me. It doesn't say. I saw you had the sub badge and I thought you did, but it doesn't say. Weird. My stream's been weird. Last night though, Shadow was able to redeem the SpongeBob quote, so something's working. Just some things aren't working. I don't know. Paid money, so give you streams. Okay. Hey, I'm giving you streams, and I'm even giving you YouTube videos now that are going to be like 5 hours long each. So that should be a good amount of content. Also, if you care to at any point, I am time stamping my YouTube videos because I wouldn't expect you to go watch 4.5 hours of one season, you know. But I did timestamp them, so if you feel like watching any of that at any point, that is available. I subbed you, Sponge, redeemed a quote. Let's see, yesterday I gave Shadow the "we're not talking about this" quote. What would be a good quote? I'm trying to think from like a very OG episode. Okay. Huh, I'm thinking. I mean, there's the very first episode, Help Wanted. Mr. Krabs is like, fetch me a thermodynamic spatula with port and starboard attachments. Give me money. Do I have money to give on here? Here, you can have this. There you go, you can have that. To see how you sound. Well, the only thing I have on there right now is my clips videos and this Madden stream. For right now, I took the other ones down. At least for now. Same emote, different style. Bran? What's Bran doing in there? BRB, the heat's not turning on? Okay, I gotcha. Well, anyway, yeah, that's our team. I was gonna give her a recap, and then we started just talking. We are at home, finally, against the Miami Dolphins. Can we beat the Dolphins? I hope we can. I would tend to think that we can. Let's actually do it, though, you know? And we do, but a very close game, 24-21. Close. But it's still a win. A win's a win, you know? We're, oh my goodness. So loud music! I don't know, we're gonna praise Lamar, I guess. Get out of here. Why is the music gotta be so loud? And I don't even have, I have music off. It just plays during those cutscenes. That's so weird. Gosh, please, no more music. No more. Tyson Williams, he's like 220, isn't he? Let's try to get his power back rating up. 220, man. Zion Johnson as a center probably should work on his. We'll keep upgrading agile, I think. He looks like his hands are too small. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, Jeremy Ruckert is like solely a blocking tight end. I didn't know that. Huh. He's gonna be like Nick Boyle 2.0, I feel like. But he's just not gonna reach that same overall. Oh well. Let's go slot, since he's playing the slot, nickel corner. 2 press. A man coverage, a zone coverage, awareness. Cool. And we don't have anybody else to negotiate with until next week, so... Can we beat the 3-0 Cowboys, as we are also 3-0? Lamar versus Dak, and we lose 38-31. Tough loss. That sucks. Now we have the 4-0 Titans. Wow. Some good teams out of the gate. And here we get to hear some more music. Music and loading screens. That's what franchise mode is all about, right? And cutscenes. Here we go again. Here we go again at some point. We're gonna run the ball. We have Lamar Jackson and we have J.K. Dobbins. Like, you know, run the freaking football. That's what Bob Lamey once upon a time said. Former Indianapolis Colts radio announcer. I think he got in trouble for either saying something that he shouldn't be saying on the radio, or it wasn't even on the radio, it was like in a meeting. He was like relaying what someone else had said, but he was just saying it, you know, so just, yeah, maybe he shouldn't say that word, you know. You know. We got a breakout challenge though. Show me a starter, please. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Oh, why is it Devin Duvernay, man? He's not gonna get that. Why? Why would I even need Devin Duvernay to be a superstar? I have 2 superstar receivers. I don't need him to get a breakout challenge. I need other players getting those challenges, man. Oh well. So right now it's at 71 million. I need to change this type of offer a bit. He probably won't accept that, so... That right here is $6 million more than he was asking for. It's also 11 mil per year, which is really not even that bad. Let's do it. Put more money into the bonus there so it wouldn't count as much against the cap also. But we ended up paying more money than he was asking, so ultimately we paid more against the cap than we could have. But we got one of our best players locked up for... I hate to say locked up. There's a real NFL player that's being locked up as we speak. So we got one of our better players on our team re-signed for 7 years. There you go. And that's pretty much it. Other than like notifications, we don't really have to do anything else but sim for the rest of the year. So let's get to it. Game against the 4-0 Titans with a healthy Derrick Henry. Not injured like he is in real life right now. And we win, 31-24. Big W. Now we get these, like, 5 cutscenes. What'd I tell you, coach? He actually got it? Bro, I don't know anything. I legitimately don't know anything. What do we do with Devin Duvernay now? Now he's a superstar. How did he get that challenge? It was for 150 yards. We have 3 superstar receivers now. You know what might have to happen then? We might have to move him to running back. He could be our number 2 running back behind Dobbins. I mean, we could just keep him as a number 3 receiver, apparently, and he can catch 150 yards in a game, back-to-back weeks. That's not bad. I'll take that. Yeah, we won a game. Dude, the music is so loud. I guess I don't need my game sound that loud. I like hearing the clicks though, so I know I can easily tell what I'm doing. Oh well. May want to take a deeper look at Nick Bosa. Oh, Nick Boss. I was like, wait, Nick Bosa. Nick Boss. My thought there was that Nick Bosa's not a defensive tackle, he's a defensive end. And I was wondering if the game screwed up again. Guy's name is Nick Boss. I thought it was Nick Bosa. Got any plans for the bye week? Yeah, man, I might make some grilled cheese sandwiches. Might play some Madden. I gotta go to the eye doctor tomorrow, unfortunately. And oh, are you kidding me? Extra preparation, Kevin. I need all the preparation from the team. That may not have been worth it. -7 morale for every single player. And only 100 XP. That's probably not worth it. That's really not worth it. Oh boy. Only 100 XP. Yikes. But we got Kayvon Thibodeau with his 2nd pro upgrade. Let me see his ratings. 70 power moves is very low. 68 play rec is also low. And his awareness is low. He's already the number 21 ranked right end. What's his block shed? 82. He's playing down now because of negative morale. I think maybe Power Rush would be smart to upgrade then. Right now his power moves are so low. Or should I just go with Speed Rusher to get his finesse ability way up? Let's go Power Rusher. I do want him to be balanced pretty well. He's gonna get an awareness and 2 power moves. Alright. Devin Duvernay, our 3rd superstar receiver now. Crazy to think about. We had none, and now we have 3, so... Honestly, this is gonna sound weird. Would I have re-signed Marquise Brown if I knew Devin Duvernay was gonna get superstar dev? Like, I think I should, and I'm glad that I did still. But if I had known we were going to have Rashad Bateman and Devin Duvernay both superstars as well, I maybe wouldn't have signed Marquise Brown. I don't know. Re-signed. Yeah, I probably would have. Yeah. Trevor Penning, I don't even know what to do for him, man. It sucks that he's that bad. I was really hoping he'd be like starting caliber. And he is not. Not in the slightest. 3 press for Marlon Humphrey. Nice. I mean, that pass protecting rating is just so low. Wild. We got our bye week, by the way. By the way. Oh, not bye week. Vance through. We had the number 2 offense so far. It's pretty good. I think usually the second half of the season you don't usually get as many like challenges or notifications or whatever, so the second half of the season should go a bit quicker. We're picking up momentum here slowly. Slowly but surely, I guess. Still gotta do upgrades, so. So not really. So we're not really getting a full head of steam here, but we're chugging along. Zion Johnson, he's up to a 70. See, like, he's already as good as Ben Powers. It wouldn't have made sense to start Powers over him. Dalen Hayes, plus he's hidden dev, so it really wouldn't have made sense. Nate Evans may just be the worst player on the team. And maybe the worst on the defense. Our 2 underwhelming rookie O-linemen are pretty bad. He has a lot to get better at, and he's probably just not going to, because he's not going to play that much. Let's go with a hybrid for Deshaun Elliott. 3 tackle. Okay. What do we got this week? Steelers at home. Steelers are tied for second in the division. The Bengals are 1-5. Bengals playbooks are not the move. Mark that down. See if we can get the dub. 85 defense for the Steelers. And we beat them 24-6. Okay. That's pretty good. We got a weekly award and a breakout player message. It was Chuck Clark who just got upgraded. I guess that was 2 weeks ago, wasn't it? With 2 interceptions. Not bad. I was thinking of Elliott. Just got upgraded, but Chuck Clark recently got upgraded as well. Check out the Dev Trait Challenge. It's for Deshaun Elliott. Okay. We play the Browns. 150 passing or Deshaun Elliott getting some stats. The stats are probably going to be the easiest way. Unless we really just stifle Baker Mayfield, which is possible. You never know what might happen. Again, I'm just skipping all the scouting stuff. I don't like the scouting. I've got it on auto. If you would like, if you're watching this video and you want to see someone doing the new scouting like in depth, I'm not the guy. I am sadly not that guy, pal. I'm not that guy. I know there are guys on YouTube that have gone over it though, so if you're somehow finding this video and you're like, gee, I wish I could see the new scouting update in depth, you can check out TFG, franchise guy. You can check out Mr. Hurricane, check out Bangle, you know, the pillars of the Madden franchise rebuilding community, you could call them. They may not want to be called that, but probably the couple of the most well-known ones. Let's go with Run Stopper for OA, as he gets to an 80 overall. Who's some other Madden YouTubers I like, or streamers, or both. Headstrong, not the expert. I'm forgetting someone. I'm forgetting multiple people, let's be honest. Troy did. Not exactly a rebuild streamer, but he dabbles in Madden, so we'll give him credit for that. Let's keep going though. We got a game against the Browns. We're at home. We're ready to go. Let's get another dub. This is a big game. Division games always are. And we win, 28-21. Another pretty close game, but we get it done. Deshaun Elliott had a quiet game. Oh, see, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Like, I'd rather have Deshaun Elliott hit that breakout challenge over Devin Duvernay. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool to have 3 superstar receivers, but we have a star and a normal dev safety duo. Like, I'd rather that dev go to the safeties. That's okay. Hopefully we can beat the 1-6 Bengals. I don't know why they're so bad. It's got to be playbooks, because obviously Joe Burrow's pretty good. That doesn't look a whole lot like KJ Wright, in my opinion, but that's okay. That's okay, I guess. Let's go with another power rusher for Thibodeau. I like his equipment. I like that they actually took time to get some equipment on there. Pretty dope. And let's keep it going. Please beat the 1-6 Bengals. Oh yeah, 45-9. Hello. The Jets are 6-2. Wow. I wonder if that's Zach Wilson or no. Ooh, Lamar Jackson with an upgrade. Gonna go scrambler with this one. Awareness and 4 mid accuracy. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. That brings his medium accuracy up above his short and his deep. I still want throw power. He's had like 3 or 4 upgrades now and I haven't gotten any throw power. Bit of a bummer. Can we beat the 6-2 Von Miller-led Jets? Von Miller wearing number 23. Yes, we can. 38-31, bro. Our defense is going to rank poorly, but they're playing well enough to win. So I don't really care about the ranking. Man, human, welcome back. I did say man, didn't I? My bad. This gummy about to knock me out till next Friday. Am I gonna get the new COD? I want to say no. Oh my gosh, you bought the $100 version. I want to say no. I didn't enjoy Warzone so much, and coming off playing Modern Warfare that I did like, but we just didn't really play it as much, and I don't know. It comes out this week, doesn't it? Because I was watching Courage. He's like hosting a release thing for it on YouTube right now. I don't know if it's actually out now or not, but It's coming out soon, I guess. Guess solo COD it is. I'll say maybe. I'm leaning towards no, just because it's COD. Lamar Jackson, player of the week, had 5 touchdowns, by the way. Give you the sub back. I don't think I can refund subs even if I wanted to, unfortunately. Smug response. We're gonna just demolish the Bills. They suck. Josh Allen, who's that? You know what I mean? No, we're gonna have no fear. That's the correct response there. Thursday night, okay. I don't know. I feel the same way about this one that I did about Cold War. Would have liked Cold War. It was so much like Battlefront. Oh, I miss Battlefront. I wish Battlefront 2 would have lasted longer. It should have gone free to play sooner. Okay, we hold the phone. Hold on. What am I seeing with my 2 eyeballs right now? Lamar Jackson's leading the league in passing yards, by the way. We shut out the Bills. Not just like beat them badly, we shut them out. That's a 38-0 score right there. Yikes. Oh my. Oh my. Josh Allen was bad. That might be his worst career game. And then Lamar had 4 touchdowns on the other hand. Dobbins 92 and a touchdown. Bateman 123, Duvernay 112. Brown a touchdown, Boyle a touchdown. Jeremy Ruckert a touchdown. What is going on? Just 1 sack given up. Had 2 sacks for ourselves. A pick for Hayward. What was the score of this game? We scored 38 points. Wow. Alright. Not my fault. Battlefront 2 screwed me over. Like Titanfall 2. I feel like Titanfall 2... I still feel like Titanfall 2 was also fun to play. There were just so many games at that point that we were playing. Like Overwatch, Destiny, and Fort were all still pretty popular in our group. And those other games just kind of got pushed to the side. And then everyone gave up on Battlefront after the first couple weeks because of the loot box thing. So unlucky. You don't know what to do for fantasy? You can bring up your fantasy team real quick. You might as well cut Michael Thomas now. I think, yeah, we already went over that. But you might as well cut him. It's gonna be real fun to watch on YouTube for people, I bet. We're like, why is this guy just stopping? Because. Yeah, I don't know what I would change for you either. As far as your starters go, I don't know. Like I said, you might as well cut Thomas because he's not going to play, unfortunately. Ammo out here looking ears. I paid 60 and it went on sale the next week for 20. Titanfall? That is pretty bad. I I feel bad on that one. Gave up on Battlefront because it had no cargo. Yeah, that's true. It had less modes. Simply put, it just had less in the game. Even, like, they kept saying 3 times the content, 3 times, and it was like a third of the content because they got rid of modes. They just had new maps. That was really about it. And the maps weren't as good. They were big, which was, I guess, kind of cool, but with like 20v20 being the highest you can play on huge maps, it just didn't really feel that good to play the big modes. Heroes was always fun. I actually liked Heroes versus Villains in Battlefront 2 more than the first game. I gotta adjust my headset. Oh, jeez, I've got like stray hairs flying around. I was so angry. I forgot that happened. Cargo was my clap game at 12 sensitivity. I don't know how you did that either. When you did the like super low sense and then you did the super high sense. For the majority of the first game, I had my sense on I think 25, which might have been the standard basic sense. I never really changed it. And ever since then, I'm like, when a game will come out, I'm like, oh, gotta change my sense right away. I know it's one of the best females on Battlefront 1. True. There were a lot. I don't know about a lot. There were several that I found through Twitch, like later on after we stopped playing. Really, I know. I guess Cassie had been playing for a long time. Crystal started playing, kind of as a lot of people were done, but she gained a big following. And then Kiri too. She started playing, I think, the second game really more than the first one. And she got a lot of followers that way. Never know either. Now I play on the highest sense. I still have some Overwatch characters on like the top sense. It's probably not the best idea. Especially not with my controllers the way they are at the moment, but it's not like we're playing Overwatch that much anyway, so. Some days I'd like to, and then, like the other night, I got on and I played a custom game and I got off. Because I just didn't want to do it. I bought the Brigida Vampire Hunter skin, is that what she was, or something, and got right off. Well, we beat the Bills 38-0. That's pretty impressive. Let's see if we can beat the 2-9 Falcons. 2-9 Falcons. 42-24. We can't. We're 10-1. We finished 10-7 last year. This is going surprisingly well, like over the top well. Lamar Jackson, another offensive player of the week. 4 more touchdowns, 320 yards. I just wish he would run more in simulation. Where did you buy a skin? Where did I buy a skin? What did I say? Was I talking about buying a skin? Rewind the tape. Buying a skin. I can't remember if I said anything about buying a skin. Oh, yeah, Overwatch. Got it. Yeah, I went on Overwatch and I bought Briggs Halloween skin. There you go. I remembered. That was the only legendary skin I got from this event. I just don't play. I talk to Shadow mainly because we talk about Overwatch a lot in our Discord group chat. And I was talking to him, and it's like, I've spent all my coins now. I used to have like 50,000 coins, and I've spent them all because I don't play enough to get the skins. So the end of the event comes around, and I'm like, well, I'll buy the ones that I really want, and then I'm missing skins now because we just don't play. I don't play by myself. We don't really play as a group. I don't really feel like playing myself, so. How he turned on? That's good. It was very cold here today. It's 36 right now, so not surprising. I can't get Rashad Bateman to be a scheme fit. I can't do it. They won't let me. Every time I upgrade his route running, his slot also gets upgraded. Maybe I should work on like his physical and see if that pushes it over. Let's go run stopper for Bowser. He's just like, he's very out of position now, playing 4-3 linebacker as a speed rusher. But having KJ Wright helps because they split time, you know. I've been over this. How long we got on the stream so far already? 2 hours, man. I'm just so used to solo. Not that I won't play, but I just enjoy it a bit because I can only blame myself for a loss. I really have to be in a very specific mood to want to play competitive Overwatch by myself. There's times that come around and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play this season, and I at least play a couple days, but that hasn't happened in a while, honestly. And I think the current season that's going on right now actually ends literally tomorrow, if I saw that correctly. Let's see if we can beat the 2-9 Bengals. We lose by a point. No way, man. Is it like since whenever we hit 10 wins, we just start losing? Is that the case? How do we lose the 2-9 Bengals? Oh. Destiny comp, yeah. Yeah. If you ever play, Okay, now wait a minute. Something I hadn't thought about with the trials being the way it's set up. You still have to, like, earn access to play trials, right? You probably still have to earn the ability to do it, right? Enjoy the games. We dropped so much. Yeah. If you had, like, consistent, as much on that one. Can we beat the 4-8 Panthers? I sure hope so. Yes. Oh yeah, we can. The Patriots are 11-2. No. We beat the Panthers 31-24 though. These weeks are starting to click off a little faster. Less to do. Sean Ryan. I want to see his development trait. Hopefully it's superstar. Ah, just star. Alright. Every time it's up, you gotta regain access? Oh my gosh. That sounds awful. It should be a little easier to complete then, right? That's kind of weird. Alright, we got a very good Patriots team on the road. Can we win? Oh, we can. 35-17. And now we have to go to Tampa Bay? What is this, the Tom Brady tour? Ugh. Switch between so many games. Yeah. Between the, like, switching and, like, when days go by where you can't get on, or we don't play. I hope I'm top dog in COD, because if so, I'm gonna clap all these kids. I'll wait to hear your opinion on it again, I think, before I buy it. I'm still leaning towards probably not, but I'll consider it still. Especially if it goes on sale like around Christmas time, probably. I was thinking about NASCAR still too, and the game is just so bad. Like everyone is either defending it blindly or just hates it. It's completely broken. The offline AI cars lag. That's a new one. Never seen that before. There's a glitch that prevents you from like entering pit road sometimes. So if you like crash your car, it might glitch and not cause a caution, and then you can't pit to repair your car. You're getting Battlefield too. Well, maybe I'll do that then. Whichever one between those two. If you like one a lot, maybe I'll get that one. Because I'm really not gonna get NASCAR for a while at least until they sort that out. That game's a mess. And then I kind of wanted Hot Wheels just because it looks fun. Like why is Hot Wheels less buggy than NASCAR? That's terrible. And as it was explained to me by Foff and company, Foff and friends, you know. Yeah, we're gonna get sacks on Tom Brady. As they explained it to me, the contract that NASCAR has with the companies that make their games is that they have to put out one every year. And they really should have just worked with NASCAR and said, hey, look, we know this is the contract, but this will literally be the worst NASCAR game of all time if it launches. Let's postpone it until the season starts. And NASCAR would have been mad at that, but it would have been a lot better for the NASCAR game brand if they had just waited. It's real bad. We'll find out about COD tomorrow anyway, because when I get off work around 11 tomorrow, I'm gonna nap. Wake up for dinner. Okay. Alright. Well, I will definitely be on, as always. And then if you play for a while and what? I don't know. At some point, we gotta finish the Demon Slayer movie too, but I don't want to cut into your time since you're not going to be on as much. I think we're ready for this Tampa Bay game. We beat the Patriots handedly. Can we beat the other Patriots? No, the Buccaneers beat us by a field goal. No. That's tough. So we get on early so I can practice on Destiny. Did I hear a gunshot? Did you? I don't know. I didn't hear anything on my end. Did you though? Are we getting on early? I don't know. I have to go to the eye doctor tomorrow. But that's at like 3, so early-ish maybe. I think I have Friday through Monday off. That's pretty good then. Okay. Nice weekend. Kayvon Thibodeau. Oh, what's his dev? Superstar, let's go. I figured it would be. I didn't think he would only have star, but I also didn't think he'd be an X Factor right off the bat. In your neighborhood? I mean like 8, okay. Yeah, I could be on by then. I'm sure. Ooh, I see Lamar Jackson again. When have I ever had a weekend? Good before the big weekend rush. True. It's getting very close to holiday shopping season too, so be nice to have a full weekend off before the rush, before the dark times. Speaking of the dark times, all kinds of different Star Wars things were trending today. Tross, Palpatine, Mandalorian, Boba Fett, just all kinds of stuff, and I'm like, why is this trending again? This, especially Tross, like we don't need to keep bringing up that nobody liked it, alright? We can stop. I guess they talked to Matt Smith, who I think plays one of the Doctor Who's. They talked to him about his cut scenes or whatever, and people think he was supposed to be Palpatine's son. Like, I don't know, man. Just get that away from me, please. Take it away. I can sense the fear off the Target employees for Black Friday. I'm scared. Please no one go to Target, shop online. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I support that. Our last home game of the season. 9-6 Saints. Can we beat them? No, we've lost 2 games in a row now. That's not good. We're gonna make the playoffs, which is good. I can't remember the last time I went out anywhere. It's been a couple years, and I think I only went to GameStop, and then I went home for Black Friday. And now I don't even go to GameStop, so I'm probably not going anywhere. Hey, Rashad Bateman, scheme fit. Puzzle piece, let's go. Finally. Bruh. Devin Duvernay. It's gonna take a long time to make him scheme fit too. Yeah, Sean Ryan may end up moving to tackle or probably not center, since we got a center in the draft, but he may end up playing tackle. I just saw I had a missed call from MD from 42 minutes ago, and a missed text about a stream from some girl. Do I even check my phone? Sometimes. That's why people think I'm mad at them. I don't respond. I think, let's see, I don't think I responded to your last message. If I remember correctly. My bad. Yeah, I did not. I don't know. That's a weird thing to automatically assume, like if you don't get an immediate, well, I guess not even an immediate, but if you if a person doesn't text you back like within a certain time, they must be mad. I don't know. I guess I've been there too, probably. Not really. I'm on your side. Alright, let's see week 18. Let's see how it goes. Might be on red again. Well, you said you were playing too, so I didn't want to keep messaging. If you were playing and I'm streaming. I figured you'd be in here soon, and like 5 minutes later you were in here, so. Alright. I can't wait to lose in the playoffs. This is going to be good. We play the Browns again. Owe is looking quite nice as a second-year player. Zion Johnson, I'm guessing he also only has star dev. Let's go with a pass protector. Yeah, just star. And you know, it's better than normal. Better than normal dev. Let's go with the receiving back for Dobbins. I like J.K. Dobbins, man. Oh, he gets a speed upgrade. I like that a lot too. So let's check out the team. I think we know our rookies' hidden devs. Thibodeau's a superstar, and our offensive linemen are stars. Here is the current team. Duvernay up to superstar based on the dev challenge that he hit. I still don't know how he actually accomplished that challenge, but good for him, you know. Defensively, Thibodeau, superstar. Not much else of note other than a lot of guys playing up in overall right now, which is very, very good. We got to get some playoff wins, so that'll help. Players being better than they actually are is going to help us, I bet. And Lamar Jackson puts up 5,600 yards passing. That's pretty good. First offense. Our defense isn't going to be that good. 14th isn't really that bad. I thought it'd be lower. Lamar Jackson, 42 touchdowns, did average an interception a game, but he completed 70% of his passes, so not bad at all. J.K. Dobbins, less than 4 yards a carry, but he did have 18 touchdowns. I don't see Tyson Williams, man. He didn't have a single carry? That's tough, bro. Sorry, man. 8 touchdowns for Gus Edwards. Raheem Mostert was on the team. I guess I would have rather given those carries to Williams, to be honest, but oh well. Ooh, they actually all hit 1,000 yards. Oh, and Andrews had 3 off. Marquise Brown, 1,400 yards, 10 touchdowns. Bateman, nearly 1,400 yards, 10 touchdowns. Duvernay, 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Andrews, just a couple ticks off 1,000 with 5 touchdowns. Dobbins, about 300 with 4 touchdowns. Tylan Wallace got 18 catches. That's not bad for being our 4th receiver. Boyle, 3 scores. Ruckert had a touchdown. Not a single offensive touch for Tyson Williams. I'm still so mad about my running back. That's a really hard loss. That's your first pick, who was leading the league in points. So I definitely understand that. And I've been there before. The year I drafted David Johnson, it was his 2nd year in the league. He was projected to be like top 5. I took him in the 1st round, and it was like the first game of the season he tore his Achilles. He was never really the same player again after that either, so it sucks more for the real player, but it's tough fantasy-wise too, because it sucks to draft somebody and then they get hurt. I see Thibodeau only had 5 sacks. That's not great. 10 for OA. And they had a lot of tackles for loss, but just not a lot of sacks. Yeah, not a lot of sacks around the board, but they ranked pretty high, and our offense carried us, so that's not too bad. A lot of picks. Patrick Queen had 124 return yards. He only had 1 touchdown, but that's pretty good. Huh. He had 4 picks. Chuck Clark and Casey Hayward had 3 each. Humphrey had 2. Peters, Verrett, and Elliott all had 1. Wow, Hayward had 101 tackles. Jeez. What did exactly happen to his ankle? I think, I don't even know if it was one specific play that did it. I think just the contact he was taking, it was just wearing on his ankle so bad. I think I glossed over this, but I think Justin Tucker had a perfect season. He didn't miss a field goal, he didn't miss an extra point. That's not bad. That's 100%. That's pretty good. Greatest kicker of all time. Doing GOAT things, you know what I mean? Mostert was okay in the special teams return game. The Eric King 0 of 1. That's exactly what I was saying. Backup QBs with injuries off are going to throw like 1 or 2 passes. So, there you go. Lamar leading the league in passing yards. It's weird. Like, he should be running the ball more, but that's playbooks for you, you know. Someone donate their ankle. He'll be back next year. More than likely. That's what they said about Michael Thomas, too, so. Broken football players. It's tough. Ooh, that's tough, too. Cam Newton threw 23 picks. Matt Ryan, 21. Yikes. Derrick Henry in 2022, according to this, is going to lead the league in yards. I hate football even more now. Oh no. 23 touchdowns for Chris Conner. Chris Conner. I saw James Conner's name and I combined them. Chris Carson. James Conner had 20. Kamara had 20. Leading receiver was Calvin Ridley. Who had the most touchdowns? Scotty Miller and Amari Cooper. Okay. Not so much on Scotty Miller. But, alright. Prince Tega Wanago is replacing Teron Armstead for the Saints. That's a steep downgrade, unfortunately. Roquan Smith leads the league in tackles. Joey Bosa with 19 sacks. Tackles for loss is going to be Vita Vea, 26. Malik McDowell, 25. He's like a 76, 77 overall, isn't he? J.J. Watt with 25. Ed Oliver, 24. I try to sleep now, since it's to be here when I wake up. That's probably true. Alright, human. Get some good sleep. I probably will be here when you wake up. Yeah, hopefully we have a Super Bowl win for the Baltimore Ravens by that time. We'll see. I feel like the menus are starting to slow down a bit. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it's Maybelline. You know what I might do? You know what I am going to do? We're going to watch this playoff run a little bit. Not like every single play, but I'm going to fire up the game and actually watch some. This should be a good game. The Cleveland Browns, Baltimore Ravens. First-ranked offense versus third-ranked offense. Cleveland's defense isn't very good. But it was good enough to make the playoffs, so... The Colts were the 1 seed with Jameis. Wow. You got the Jets in there, the Jags. In the NFC, you got Dallas at the 1 seed. Minnesota in there at 4. No real surprises, I guess. Maybe the Saints being the 5 seed. Bit of a surprise. But yeah, I do want to actually see some of this game, so... This should be a pretty high-scoring game, too, because 15-minute quarters. Doing a game this way, it should be pretty high-scoring, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it won't be. You never know. Nick Chubb versus J.K. Dobbins. Myles Garrett versus Owe. Denzel Ward, Marlon Humphrey. Good these aren't really matchups, but, you know. Counterparts. John Johnson would be a good safety to have. He'd be nice to pick up. If possible at some point. Today. Oh, I should have put the... Is that their quarterback? No, they have Baker. Who was that guy, actually? I don't know. I should have put the Ravens all black unis on. That'd have been dope. I think if we win this game, I'll go with the black uniforms. It's just another division game. Another day at the office. What do you think Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry are going to stop us? Y'all seen what's going on in real life? Baker Mayfield. Sounds like the announcer from SpongeBob. Mermaid Man. Baker Mayfield. I'm goofy, I know. My system's gonna be loud because it's actually playing the game. Should I jump in at all? Probably not. I don't want to influence mid-game. I just want to let the team figure it out, you know what I mean? Like, I've built the team up. It's their job to, you know. What do I want here? I don't know. No! I'm trying to watch. There. I wonder if I hit, like, sim to next possession, if it'll just go automatically. It should, right?
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Forward, change of possession. Come on, you gotta stuff that. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful.
And now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you
Nice replay from nearly the exact same camera angle that we just saw.
At varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Ding. Ding. Oh, quick throw. No. Not Odell. Can we, like, get between plays a little faster? I don't want to be in this game all night, you know?
Mm,
don't push him forward, man.
field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
What are you talking about taking a shot at the end zone, bro? They've run the ball twice and it's... Oh, I thought it was third down, man. He actually got that first down. Thought it was 3rd and 1. Nice tackle. Matabuke, I like that tackle. Keep that up. Gotta get some pressure. You get a first down on that? Yikes. I saw him reach out for it. I didn't know he was at the line. Good play. Ah, another first down, man. Who was that? Number 7? I don't know who that was. Kroll? I don't know. Oh, pressure. Pressure was coming. Baker hasn't thrown an incompletion on this drive. And just wide open. Alright, let's see our Baltimore Ravens take the field here. First gameplay of the series. Gameplay, simulated gameplay. Lamar over the middle. Nice catch by Rashad Bateman. Wow, the Vikings put up 42 and beat the Saints. Play action. Oh, he's going deep. Oh, he's got him. Hollywood. Beautiful throw. I mean, this is the NFL's leading passing attack, you know, with Lamar Jackson, so should be able to complete passes like that. We got 3 superstar receivers to throw it to. JK all day. Dobbins. Shout out Gus Johnson. Over the middle, yep. Oh, he drops it because it's Nick Boyle. Oh, needed that. Brown? Yeah. Nice. Big first down. Can't believe Nick Boyle with a drop. Come on, Nick. Gotta catch those, man. Nice. Little slant. Tylan Wallace in the game. Okay. Okay. Handoff. Delayed and stuffed. Loss of a yard. I like the delay call, but that was just not gonna work right there. Oh boy, Lamar. Oh, what a throw. Don't fumble. Oh, look at him go! Mark Andrews fighting for the first down. Wow. 1st and goal. That was a heck of a play by Andrews. Go Dobbins. Nothing on the ground yet. Gus, the bus. Gus, the bus. Let's go, baby. Tied up. It's gonna be a long game, but tied up. Gus, the best. Very nice. Let's sim through the Browns' offensive possessions, I think. Oh, intercepted by Patrick Queen. Hello. Hello. And just like that, we got the ball back in the red zone. Big time players make big time plays. Patrick Queen, the interception, and then Lamar Jackson back inside the red zone to Mark Andrews. We got to be able to run the ball a little bit, but oh, Lamar outside. He's going to hold on to it, and he's going to fight forward. They'll give him the 3 for forward progress. Duvernay fighting. I'd like to see that. Oh boy, get rid of it. Yeah, he was just forced to throw it early. Yeah, I really would like to see that pay off. Oh, Lamar touchdown to Duvernay. We got 3 stud receivers, don't we? Devin Duvernay has already made 2 awesome plays. Patrick Queen still looks odd wearing number 6, but if he's getting interceptions, I don't mind it. I don't know if he actually caught that in bounds. I guess he did. Yeah, I guess he did. I guess he did. We take those. It was very close to coming down out of bounds, but they gave it to him, so take it. Knocked away. Incomplete. 5 yards. We get the ball back again. Lamar's in the zone. X Factor activated. A lot of short passing so far. Did have one long ball to Hollywood Brown to start the game, actually. I think that was our first pass. They're already switching up their coaching adjustments for defense. Play action again. Lamar over the middle, caught. Bateman. Who do you defend? There's 3 superstar receivers. There's Mark Andrews, a great tight end, and there's the threat of Lamar Jackson running. Who do you defend? Another short pass, and Bateman just bounces off a defender. These guys are physical. And they're adjusting things again. Aggressive tackle. This looks like a... nope, gonna pass. Good protection so far. Nick Boyle fighting. Wow. No, that's Boyle. And he gets a first down. Nick Boyle with the effort. I like it. Oh, JK, bounce it off somebody. Now, why did he immediately go over to the sideline and then come back in? I don't know. Duvernay, only 13 yards on those 3 catches, but he's been effective. Lamar, wow. And there he is again. Devin Duvernay so far has 4 catches for like 16 yards, and he's like the most valuable player in the game so far. Yeah, that one didn't look very good. When he gets pressured, he just doesn't realize that he's Lamar Jackson in the game, and he won't run, which is a bummer. Probably coulda, woulda, shoulda thrown that to Dobbins instead, and then Andrews could have blocked for him, but it's a completion nonetheless. Oh boy, oh man. Well, well. Yeah. Holy cow, he tried a field goal from there and he missed it. That's his first miss all season. Oh, we definitely should have punted that. Try to pin him deep. Oh, that's bad. Now they're going to score. Yeah. And yeah. There it is. Gotta pin them deep there. They just drive down the field and score. That sucks. Could have been. Well, could have tried to force a stop. You know, that's bad. Gotta punt the ball in that situation, even with Justin Tucker. Like, if he can't make a 60-yard field goal in simulation, then nobody can. A 99 power, 99 accuracy. J.K. Dobbins, a nice run. Change of possession. There we go. Cardinals beat the Niners in the playoffs. Dobbins again for 4. Alright. I mean, we're already out near midfield, but just gotta not be stupid, you know? Like, yeah, Justin Tucker probably can make a 60-yard field goal most times, but early in the game, I think you just gotta punt there. 3rd down. Just so many short passes, man. I don't know if I love that. Bateman only 29 yards on 4 catches. Dobbins going outside. This doesn't seem like a very good play design to me. Oh, we got open though underneath. Oh, he dropped it? Oh, okay, well. We had a chance to be up 14-7 and to pin them. We pin them this time. And they get a 1st down. Dang. Oh, and they get a 84-yard touchdown run by Nick Chubb. That's great. That's real nice. That's real nice. I said it was going to be a high-scoring game, didn't I? I wasn't wrong. Jeez, dude. 84 yards. He probably broke like 2 or 3 tackles on that play, too. Oop, there's Nick. We're using Nick Boyle way too much, but he's actually getting yards, so it's interesting. I almost want to put Ruckert in there for him, but he's not. He's a much worse receiving tight end, actually. Never mind. And Dobbins probably could have had more going up to the left side there, but decided not to do so. That's okay. Again, just looking a little bit like Trent Richardson out there. Just take the hole and go. Lamar's got to run. Wow, what a throw again to Duvernay. I thought he was going to run finally, and he didn't. He just throws a dot. That's huge. 21 passes, 9 rushes. That's a problem. Wow. Dobbins. Aggressive tackling again from Cleveland defense. Is that Jadeveon Clowney as a superstar over there? It sure looks like it. Uh oh. Oh boy, yikes. Yeah. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed this looks like a run. Able to knock that one away. Yep. Oh! Oh, Edwards, okay. Gus. The bus. Steelers fans are like, oh, he's not the boss. Jerome Bettis is the boss. He's the only one that can be the boss. Alright. Whoa, Gus! The airplane! He takes off! He takes flight. Gus Edwards with the hurdle. Alright. Alright, Lamar, what do you got? Nice. Again, in coverage. Contested catch, and he just makes the catch. Bateman and Duvernay so far. Not a whole lot of yards, but they're racking up catches. Here's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. I saw that, Miro. Oh, I saw that coming. I really did see it coming too. That sucks. Charles, not only is that an I need Lamar Jackson to play like Lamar Jackson, alright? Can he not? That looked so weird. The receiver like morphed back, but it was still a bad throw. We're gonna go down 28-14, aren't we? 3rd and 1, you give up 9. And another touchdown, 33 yards. It's a Jarvis Landry. Browns, man. Browns are always tough to beat in Madden the last like 5 years now. Okay.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6.
Gotta go fast. Gotta get points. Oh. There we go. Gotta get points this drive. Really to have a chance, I think.
From the 31,
oh boy.
Jackson. This one
Just every single play is a contested catch with a guy right over the dude's back, and it's... We're not getting much yards per completion even, let alone attempt.
on 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Okay.
It's into the hands of
And they leave Nick Boyle like wide open, and he's just a tank. He's literally a tank this game. And Lamar Jackson's already attempted 27 passes, which is way too many. It's way too many. To only have 14 points, 27 pass attempts is way too many. Hey, nice catch. Gets out of bounds. Still 3 timeouts. Lamar's over 200 yards. That pick really hurt us, man. That missed field goal hurt. The interception hurts. Jeez. Oh! Oh, Tylan Wallace! Holds on to it. Breaks it. Tylan Wallace breaking a tackle is odd. But I'll take it. Oh gosh, he did it again, man. I don't want to watch anymore, bro. 95 overall quarterback, by the way. Throwing just absolute bullets to the defense. I don't want to watch anymore, bro. Get me out. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Serious. Don't want to watch anymore. $42-21. Great. Alright. Let's play from here. I don't even want to like watch it though, because it seems like we play worse when I watch. What was that, 3 straight incompletions? 4 straight incomplete passes by Lamar Jackson, dude. 95 overall QB. Just lobbing picks and interception and incompletions. It's just ain't gonna be our year again, I guess. Pick? Oh, just a loss. Well, we stopped them. At least held them to a field goal. If there was ever gonna be hope, it's this drive. Down by 20. Can he complete a pass? No. Complete a pass challenge. Very difficult. What is happening? And they go for it on 4th down and they get it. Well, that's real special. Appreciate it. Big sack from Patrick Queen. They miss a 22-yard field goal. Okay. Should I jump in? I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? I throw a pick? I probably will, so, you know. I mean, at least I can maybe run with Lamar. Okay. I mean, I literally had 0 seconds. Just screw me, I guess.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth
What's the
time
worst thing that could happen? I throw a pick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
End the game challenge. Very simple. 52. I'm never watching another game in this series. I'm just not doing it. 52 points? No, we're not doing that again. Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun. Yep. Thanks for asking. What a horrifyingly bad way to end this season. I mean, just really terrible. Bad. Really bad. Very sad. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I had to go and say it. What's the worst thing that could happen? I throw a pick. And I immediately throw a pick. I had 0 time to decide where to go with the football. It didn't look like anything was open. And Myles Garrett just blew right by my right tackle, who I can't think of his name right now. Juwan James. Blew right by him. Didn't matter anyway, because I was down by 30 points. Hello, Sam. Haas says, what do you mean rebuilding the Ravens? They're a good team. I mean, they barely beat the Lions. But, you know. No, you can tell Haas, it's going to be a 30-year rebuild, so it's going to be a long time. I don't know who anyone is. That's okay. This guy's name is Tristan Colon Castillo. And he's not very good. But he's on the team. At the moment. He may not be next year, but he's on the team right now. And hello Has as well. Since I guess you're watching. Davian Taylor wearing number 52 on the Ravens. Hey. Are you still on the trip? Oh, you were home. Okay. Very nice. Got home last night. Okay. Good, good. Yeah, at one point I was going back and forth Twitter and Instagram. It's like, oh, here's Sam's pictures, and oh, here's more Sam's pictures. Looked like everything went well. That's good. I think my game just crashed. Yeah, I think my game crashed. There it is. Wait, no, it's still broken. Well. Well, that's a bit of a bummer.